Every 4 years, the people of America elect their president. Or not. Not directly. They elect the electors, and then the electors vote for the president. So it's not the popular vote that determines the president. And no one seemed to mind that very much until 2016.
Look, Trump's hate! Look, Trump's hate!
Donald Trump won the presidency with a clear majority in the Electoral College. Everyone agrees on that. But 10 days later, many people still cannot accept it.
Hello! Donald Trump has got to go! Bridges out walls! Bridges out walls! Bridges out walls!
On top of all the protests, university professors have canceled classes. Helplines are being flooded with calls, and now a national petition has been launched with calls to overhaul the U.S. electoral system abounding.
Senator Barbara Boxer introducing a bill to scrap the Electoral College and determine the presidential winner purely on popular vote.
You want to get rid of the Electoral College?
Just count the votes. It's ridiculous. Hillary, you're a lawyer.
Love it or hate it, but this is how American presidents have been chosen for over 200 years. So why is everyone so upset now? We decided to take to the streets of Manhattan, a very pro-Clinton place, to gauge public opinion. What do you think of the Electoral College?
Yeah. No bueno.
If we do have it, then this happens.
What do you mean by this?
Trump gets elected.
It's a very bad system, and it doesn't represent the way it should represent the public.
What do you think of the Electoral College?
I think it's necessary.
Okay, and what do you think about all the people calling to get rid of it right now?
Well, I think that's what losers do.
Some people say, well, it's worked well for 200 years. Why should we get rid of it now?
Well, now clearly we should get rid of it because we had clearly two different candidates, and one of them was more qualified to be president than the other.
Why are we hearing all these sudden calls to get rid of the Electoral College?
Because they lost. You're only hearing this from people who lost. Had they won, they'd be applauding this wonderful system of ours.
And why have we seen such an extreme reaction to Donald Trump's victory?
Well, that's the million-dollar question. What's the most ironic is that you see people who are rioting, screaming, yelling, carrying on, who demanded from Donald Trump that he accept the results of the election. But they apparently didn't take their own pledge. This acts as a psychic potentiator. It unleashed the worst part of many of us.
In the past, no matter how close the vote was, Americans accepted it and moved on, only waiting to complain until after the new president was sworn in. There is, however, one notable exception, Abraham Lincoln. When he was elected, a number of southern states actually seceded from the country. This caused a civil war. With all the anger evoked by Donald Trump's election, we would be naive to think that history cannot repeat itself. Caleb Maupin, RT, New York.